Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, B-Fog, thinking right out here in the lab. I'm in the book. We getting closer and closer to the end. We got one more day. I might make it. See, I think I could. I think I can. Let's go. I got a good one for you today. These are the qualities of a devotee of a set. If you practice in her temple, this is the Lord you had to abide by. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question: do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye be true. Right thinker, let's talk about the qualities to be purged from your mind if you're going to practice the philosophy of our set or come in her temple. These are the rules you got to understand. First thing is the name Set. Set is the name of her goddess. I Set. Professed adversary. I Set is the adversary of Set. Now, what's the difference? Is also the Greek Set, also the Greek word, and it means Set means pride, insolence, aka ego. The latter name as well adopted to one who is full of ignorance and prone to error and tears into pieces. That explains in the metaphorically why Set what when he killed Asar, he cut him up into 14 pieces. That's the ego, that's the instance, that's just the madness, okay, of that concept, and it fits, all right? That's from the temple of Aset. If you are a serious, right thinking, spiritual aspirant, you must strive to eradicate the septenian, aka negative qualities of your mind. You're in control of that. And watch this. For most of those, for most of these are people, foremost of these are the main problem is the ego, pride, and insolence. Okay? These imply egoism. Dun, 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 dun. What you mean? Your selfishness. And these are rooted in your spiritual ignorance of your higher self. He could care less about anything outside of him. God, yeah, whatever. No, I mean nothing. So I get that. I was exposed to that kind of people. All right, raised by him. But you're unaware because of your ignorance of who you are. You are unaware of the greater realities of your own life as a person develops what feelings that they are what separate individual. You're led by your ego. And now your life becomes a what struggle with what other egoistic people, individuals in the world, a dog eat dog world, right there. Everybody got, I got to win, got to got to win. That's the rat race. Okay, that's what all 85% of us is doing that. That's a lot of people. That's A lot of people being ignorant. And the powers that be love it that way. Another lesson. Get back to this one. All right. But they was teaching you back then how not to be part of that with the world. Okay? Thus, you degrade yourself by engaging in covetousness and pleasure seekings of the flesh. Most of us, young men, yeah, yeah. He loved he didn't grow up. He like Peter Pan, he came to that, or he never grew up. He wanted it till that was it. Okay, so if you live by your lower nature, you die by that too. All right, but they enter into what relationships, and they're all based on what their own personal desires and gains and cravings of their own mind or body. Selfish, right there. Selfish. They enter a relationship just for themselves. That's crazy, but that's what they do. This era, see right there, I know it, must be overcome. How? Now we talking. Now you're on my side of the fence. Let's go. By applying oneself to, first of all, listen to the teachings with humility and reverence and respect. And after that, you practice the teachings where in your day-to-day life, like I tell you, that's right thing, the philosophy. Anything you want to get good at, profess, you put it in your day-to-day life, and that's how you practice it and get good, aka to master it. 1,000 hours in school education makes you a master whatever you study. Okay? Master yourself. You put 1,000 hours learning about whatever it is you want to learn, you should put that into yourself. That's all. If it takes that many, get it out the way and move on about yourself. And it's funny you said 1,000 hours because my man said you got to say 1,000 hymns daily in prayer. I'm like, dude, that's a lot. But I get the concept. All right. Everything is conceptual when it's meant to. Until you manifest it. Until you imply what you're learning, knowledge means nothing if it ain't being used or shared. This is all information that's been around. Nobody picks it up. I did. So I'm using it. Why? I know it worked. So let's talk about how to listen to the teachings. These things here, you get you two for a reason. Okay? One mouth, two ears. To hear is twice as much as you say. Talk less, hear more. And I'm so annoyed with, I'm finding people love to talk. They love to express themselves. I don't got a problem with that at all, trust me. But God damn it, stop talking and listen sometimes. Love talking to you, but you don't listen at all. It's not fun. Just somebody jibbing in your ears. Conversation is, I say something, you say something back. I say something, you say something back. Not, you just keep saying. That's a lesson. Learning is listening. You can't learn by talking. I do my studying, so when I come here, I can talk. Why? I put my study time in to learn before I say what I'm saying. That's a lesson, excuse me. The hearing and teaching of the divine truth, which treat of the divine nature. You can hear the truth. Your discernment should be able to say, oh, I can get with that. Compared to, man, that's crazy. I ain't trying to. Again, that's your own discernment. You gotta get better than that. Some of these preachers I watch on Sunday morning, I'm like, and y'all listen, and y'all really. So again, a lot of us are ignorant and we don't know. And some people take advantage of that fact, and I see that happen on a regular basis. I'm trying to help us to know. Let me wrap it up for you right quick. Oh no, I got a whole lesson to go. We got 2 more pages, but this is the good stuff right here. We have already discussed the process of what we call yoga of wisdom. The first key is 3 things you got to understand. 3 steps. We did the same thing with religion. This works on every area. It still works to this day. Listening, reflecting, and meditating. That's how you learn. You hold yourself accountable by listening. I'm going to tell you that in a minute. And then after listening, we got a whole thing just about listening. Something you should be doing right now. Let's go. So Pay attention. If you're a talker, this might serve you. Why? You might hear something that you need to hear about when you're talking. You want people to listen to you, but you don't listen to people when they talk. That's disrespectful. Work on that. It's personal. All right, here we go. So when you have these three qualities, we have already discussed the process of yoga of wisdom starts with listening, reflecting, and meditation. Listening, start with that. It implies opening up to the teaching. If you come here to hear what I got to say, not to judge, critique, and tell me what I don't know, what I need to know, how this, that, the third. So that's not what comments is about. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't tune in. If you don't agree with me, that's your opinion. You're entitled. But don't come to me with it. Keep it to yourself. That's the only one who matters because I really don't care. Moving on. But again, it means listening and meaning you're listening and implies opening up to the teachings with a open and pure heart. This means a heart which is free from what? Negative aspects of one's ignorant mind, the demons of anger, hatred, greed, jealousy, hypocrisy, lust, cravings, discontentment. All these is questions or all these qualities of an ignorant person. And when they listen with all these things going, they ain't hearing a word that's being said. Listen also implies not having a preconceived notion. Why when a person asks a question that they don't know the answer to, obviously because they asked the question, and when you answer the question, they argue with you about the answer to the question that they don't know nothing about. You know them kind of people? Hard to teach them. they ain't gonna learn why. They got their own perceived notion. How could you have a perceived notion about something you don't know? My job is to enlighten you. I'm going to give you information that you don't already know. If I'm not doing my job. Excuse me. But if you listen with preconceived notions and prejudices, it won't affect. It's going to go in one and out the other. It means what? Trusting in the teachings and who's doing the teaching, the teacher. And have faith that the teachings and the teacher will lead you to spiritual enlightenment. My only goal, my mission is to do just that. Just that. Not to debate with you about, I know this, you know that, how much more I know. No, just to enlighten you. Thank you. Listening implies putting down one's ignorant ass ego. I put that in there on my own because I'm talking to the person now, make a little personal jab at somebody. When your ego is in control, you're going to say and do things that not right. Simple as that. Why? Because you don't know better. You don't know. So you're going to do things that you don't know what you're doing. Ain't that what Christ said? Father, forgive them. They know not what they're doing. An ignorant person going to act on what? Not knowledge, impulse, instinct, feelings, emotions. All wrong. Okay? But the ego with its vanity, the ego got all negative qualities. What's good, the ego is bad. God is good, ego is bad. So anything that you're doing under the ego auspiciousness is going to be bad. Moving on. And watch this. The ego with is one bad quality, another one is vanity, another one selfishness. Is always looking for things and only things that what it likes. It likes to be stroked. Oh, you get on his good side, you catch him good, you get anything you want from him. Like the mafia dolls, they do it on wedding day. They all happy, they didn't give you anything. Like the genie, rub them, butter them up. Like numbnuts. Stroke his ego, you get what you want. That's what most egoistic people, they're easy to deal with, right? Come on. So, and guess what? The ego only going to do what it's like, only going to seek out what? To get things its way. To have things that it sees, you see as tasteful or distasteful. I like it or I don't like it. I agree with it or I don't agree with it. Who the hell are you? The ego. I'm God, okay, in his own rights. And sometimes when we hear the truth, it hurt. The only way truth can hurt you is if you're the liar. Okay, so the truth don't hurt. Truth, no, truth don't. Truth hurts the liar, and it's painful. And the ego don't like that. Duh, duh, right there. I ain't say it. It's telling you right there. It's a known fact. It is like what? Like you're taking a bitter pill. The pill's gonna help you. It ain't gonna taste good, but you gotta get past the taste. Why? To get it in you so that it can help you. Listening is like taking a pill. Okay, you gotta listen to for it to work, for you to get it to understand. See where I'm going with that one? Hope you did. So let's go. But however, spiritual wisdom can also be like a bitter pill. It's going to not taste good. It might not feel good, but it's going to get you where you got to go. Okay, to the next level. Okay, but it is also a means and a way to discover what? Bliss, contentment, hotep, peace within oneself. With knowledge, you can do that. Ignorance, you can't do that. You can't manifest it. You can't buy it, steal it, cheat it, or whatever. But you have to earn it. The ego won't do the things it needs to do to have that happen. That's why you got to get it out of control of you. If not, you're going to suffer the same fate. So, egoistic people, I'm talking about y'all now. My man, love them. People, egoistic people will only listen as what? As long as they like what they hear. If you I just gave a lesson, don't kill the messenger because you don't like the message. That ain't my fault. But you gonna love me and don't love me because you like the message. Okay, I don't do either one. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm just the messenger deliverer. Don't get caught up with me, please. Okay, but a true spiritual right thinking aspirant will always listen to the teacher no matter what it is told, and also after he and she have done the listening, they will heed the teachings. I consider myself a teacher. I consider my right thinkers, y'all students. I'm giving you stuff that you can learn, live, and better yourself with. So all you gotta do is listen and then what? Use it. I'm giving it to you for that purpose. God give us life what? To live. Give us a conscious what? To live, to think, to become conscious. Those are things that given to you that you have at your disposal. I'm here every day for you. Just that reason. But watch this. A true student, right, true right thing to aspirant, they would heed the teachings and they would take it to heart. When I was a student, whatever Dr. Ben said was law. Whatever John Henry Clark said was law. Whatever my teacher said, Quasi, that's why my Ashby, all of my teachers, when I listened to them, that was in reverence, and I thought everything they said was law. That's assimilating. When you take, they would take it to heart. When you take it to heart, and then you assimilate it, and you try to understand it from what your experiential concept. When now, oh, I know what it means. I know what it means. Well, I experienced it. I tried it. I did it. That's why. Without these ingredients, okay, ignorant people, the listening process will be what they call colored by illusions, delusions, personal desires, and misconceptions because it don't match their thought process of their mind, and the teachings will what? Not be understood and it won't work. Only thing, only way my philosophy won't work is if you misinterpret it, get it wrong. Everything they said there, it won't work. Why? You're doing it wrong. If I tell you to do a pull up a certain way, you don't do it that way, you're doing it wrong. That's why. In anything, there's two ways. My dad tells you that. Right way, wrong way. Your choice. Okay. Good things cease to be good where? In our wrong enjoyment. We can take something good and make it bad. Sex used to be, now, y'all don't kill that. The word love don't mean nothing now, y'all, man. When I come out, that word was, you say that, but now, I love you. You don't even know me. You love me? I don't even know you. But yeah, I love you. See, so the word don't carry much cachet when it's overused and abused. And we tend to do that with a lot of things. What nature meant to be pure and sweet are now the source of what? Bitterness to us. We have venereal disease, sexually transmitted diseases. When I was coming up, we had syphilis, gonorrhea, and then chlamydia came in as I got older. But when I was coming up, you had two things, but gonorrhea or syphilis. I checked the sexually transmitted disease, infectious disease, 23 diseases, sexually transmitted diseases, and some are incurable. That's a perfect example. I waited for a time I could use that whole thing of knowing that we don't really went the wrong way. The sexually transmitted, what the hell are we doing with this thing between our legs? Male and female. What the what? But for such delights in life will arise pain from you, such joys, some joy and sorrows. What makes you laugh will make you cry. What makes you live will make you die. Knowledge without action, again, I tell you, is like hoarding. This is my favorite, taking it home right here. Precious metals, jewels, in vain and foolish things. When you have something of value and you hold it, I got it, personal, that's foolishness, okay? Having knowledge is like wealth. I told you, I'm rich, but I'm giving it away. I got more knowledge than I know what to do with, so I give it away at my disposal. Why? I got enough of it. I ain't gonna run out, don't worry about that. But I can just give it away. That's what I'm using it for. I got it to what? Use to give it away. I live it, I practice it, now I give it away. But to have it and not use it, and to have being rich, no, I give a damn about you being rich. You gonna share some of the riches with us? Yeah, my man, yeah. That's the difference. So with knowledge, no matter how smart I am, if I ain't sharing it and giving somebody else and using it, what good is it? So that's the analogy. I like they use that one. It's like wealth intended for use. Those who violate the universal law of use will conflict with the nature forces and be dealt with. No, you got to deal with karma. That's the ancient Egyptian proverb. Whatever you do will come back to you. You reap what you sow, so to speak. And then the best way, I was going to be done. I got to get this one there. The best way to cleanse one's heart, again, how? Again, is offer a selfless service to who? Humanity. I'm doing that right now. I do it every day for you. Therefore, the yoga of wisdom I practice in my right thinking philosophy is closely related to the same yoga of what? Righteous action. They go together. Practice both. As you live in the world, you serve seeking. You serve those seeking, and stop seeking to be served and pleased. The selfishness wanes and your desire mind will subside. That's the ego starting to realize it ain't all about me. Hello? And my man said, hello. When you reach that level, now you're ready to grow. Now the seed has been planted, and now it's ready to nurture and put the stuff you need to it, study, put in the work, and they'll start growing spiritually. You are actually what? Lifting the pressure of what? Pleasure-seeking, ego-fulfilling, and self-centeredness from your mind. When you start to do this, that's how you cleanse the heart, doing good, righteous things. Simple. Not serving yourself. A lot of us can't. Me first. Okay, that's the ego. Let me wrap it up. But this, by doing this right thinkers daily, this allows you to derive actual fulfillment from experimenting daily from these activities. It's fun and not from the results. The journey, it ain't the destination. The fun is in the journey. A lot of us don't understand that in life. Enjoy what? Day to day. It don't happen no other way. Live in the now. Get comfortable with what's going on. Never mind what you did. Never mind what you're trying to do, what you want. But we don't forget the now. Okay? That's right thinking philosophy. Therefore, you will obtain what? Inner peace And it only occurs when what? The action of being is being performed and there is no obstructions, no experiencing peace, to experience peace have become because now there is no expectations for the future or your or your ulterior motive. You have no hidden agenda. You're taking life as it comes, going with the flow, so to speak. We got plans in general, but you have a routine to just sit. Why? Because ain't nothing gonna happen overnight. Everything's a process. Get used to the process and enjoy the process. It's the journey. This process and journey will allow you, the person, to what? Actually live in harmony. Sorry, I'm freaking out. Why? You live in harmony with the world within yourself. You can live in the world, but without the world's nonsense. You live with the world rather than being in constant conflict with it. I told you what's going on in the White House and this administration is the shit show, but it don't affect me personally. My life is my life. That don't run me. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not beat for that. But those who it do involve, they could care less about y'all. I say y'all because I'm not involved in that number. They could stopping this, cutting that. They don't care. So I care. I'm just trying to help you do you. It also will allow what your mind to be able to expand beyond the ordinary and the desires of what? To listen and to study the mystical teachings of, I missed the whole word. Expand the mind beyond beyond the confines of this little me, I concept, the ego. And this promotes what? Pure right thoughts and pure good desires, not of the flesh, of the spiritual nature. I tell you, spiritual love ain't physical. It's being to share what? The goodness of God that you know of for yourself with somebody else who knows for themselves. That's spiritual connection. That's spiritual love I'm talking about. Wrapping it up. But foremost of these is your desire to what? Learn and to study what? The mystical teachings of the goddess Aset, who is the best teacher, the best guru we can have in life. Why? She teaches you how to get in touch with your higher self, which is all internal work that you can do for yourself. That's the lesson. Oh, this says here, this doctrine calculates a steady pervasiveness in one's uniform and the temperate course of their life. Live right, do right, and you will be rewarded in life with an afterlife. Oh, I love that concept. Right thing. I got to go. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I know it went a little long, but you know the point. Everything's here to teach. And in closing, may all your right thing could live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I know none of my right thinkers have passed away. I'll be right back. I'll be back with devotional love. Mm-hmm.